Welcome to the Invoice Connection product tour, your automated invoice delivery service. What I'm going to cover is our company and services we provide, a brief demonstration of our online interface, and how you can get started today. Our company has been in business over 15 years, serving the business community with software solutions and invoice delivery services. We have over 12,000 clients, and we're profitable and privately funded. Some important facts you can count on when you use Invoice Connection is that you'll cut your invoicing costs in half, you're going to free up your staff to be more productive, and you'll have instant online access 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We can say this with absolute certainty because our customers tell us our services have eliminated the mundane processes like sorting, stuffing, folding, and so forth, all while reducing their costs at the same time. One of the unique things we do is we work on a customer-by-customer basis to customize your invoice delivery. And the great thing is, nothing changes. You're going to produce invoices and statements with your accounting software as you have always, and then send the invoice and statement files to our internet connection instead of your printer. Essentially, we are your printer. And when you're using our services, you can provide choices for your customers, whether they want to receive their invoices and statements via U.S. mail or electronic delivery. And as your clients continue to convert to electronic delivery, you'll see your costs reduced dramatically. For example, our customers average 24 cents per invoice. Some customers are even averaging 15 cents. That's because our electronic delivery is only 10 cents per invoice. Also, we have no monthly fees or hidden costs. You only pay for the services that you use. In fact, here's one example of many. Look at the chart on your right-hand side, and you'll notice in the bottom right-hand corner, over time, we've reduced their cost by at least 30%. Also, as part of our services, we provide you with an online management website. You can access invoices and statements 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can reprint any invoice or statement. You can resend duplicate invoices and statements. You can even set delivery methods on a per customer basis and create alternate delivery methods for your statements as well. Instead of telling you about it, let me have Barry Mester, our Chief of Operations, show you a brief demonstration.
We'll go ahead and log on to the distributor website. You'll type your username here, password below, take the security code number you see in this box, type it in the box below, click login. Upon login, you're going to go directly into the invoice tab. By default on the screen it'll be shown by all customers. The date range will default to the last 3 days and will show 20 invoices per page. If you would like to change the start date and the end date, you would click the calendar, select a date for the start, the same for the end, click the filter button. If you would like to see all the invoices, you would go ahead and click here for all, and this will then have all the invoices available to you. What you see on the screen here is the date of the invoice, the customer in which it went to, the invoice number, purchase order number, amount of the invoice, the date that it is to be mailed or has been mailed, whether the invoice was mailed yet or not, and the method in which it will be delivered. In the case of the first one for Allen Lumber, it was faxed and it was already mailed. The invoice date was 9/18. It was mailed immediately, which had a mail date of the following day. The next one, an invoice date of 9/18, this customer we're batching once a week to be mailed on the 25th of the month, and it has not been mailed yet, and it will be delivered by the United States Post Office. If you would like to go ahead and see invoices for just a particular customer, select them from the list below, and now you'll see every invoice for that customer. If you would like to look at an invoice, you click on the actual invoice date. Acrobat Reader will bring that invoice up. You may now print that invoice, fax it, or email that invoice again. If you would like to print more than one invoice, you could select the buttons on the left-hand side, click on Print Selected Invoices, and that will create a PDF file of all 3 pages. And again, you may print those, fax those, or email those invoices. If you go to the Statements tab, it will default to all customers a default of the last 45 days to get all of last month's statements being shown, and again 20 statements per page. You may change the start and end date by the calendars in the filter, or click here for all. When you're looking here, you're looking at the date of the statement, the customer in which the statement is for, the current subtotal on the statement, the total balance on the statement, the date in which it is to be mailed, whether it was mailed, and the delivery method for that statement. By clicking on the statement date, it will bring that statement up on the screen. Again, you may print it, fax it, or email that statement. If you would like to print more than one statement, select it on the left-hand side, print the selected statements, and it will produce that in Acrobat Reader. Reports tab. Reports tab has two different reports, delivery method and invoice summary. If you select the delivery methods, this will bring by all customers, and it'll show all your customers and their delivery method and the frequency of their delivery if they have a fax or an email address. You may scroll to the bottom of that and you may print that page. You may also view it by just customers with email, just customers with fax, or back to all again. If you go to the settings tab, it will default to the delivery method, and here you may select from your customers, and you may look at the current delivery method of their invoices and statements, and you may change them here. So this customer is currently by United States Post Office and is being batched weekly and mailed on Monday. This selection box has all the other days available, every day, 2, 3, 4, weekly, once a week on every day of the week, twice monthly, or monthly. If you select the mail when 5 pages are reached, if you are being batched once a week, and if during that time 5 invoices have been accumulated, it will take all 5 of those, put it into an envelope, and mail it out before the end of the batch week. If you would like your customer to receive by email or by fax, you would select the email or fax, and type in their email address or fax number here, click Save. Any invoice received from this moment on will be delivered via the new method that you have selected for your customer. Another very good feature is up here in this corner, is called the Find feature. Here the Find feature will by default come onto the screen, and it'll search. You can search by invoice number, amount, purchase order number, catalog number, or invoice date. If you were to go ahead and put a invoice number in here, 1369282-00, and say find, and it searched through the whole database, it came up with that invoice number, and at this point you may go ahead and view and reprint, fax, or email that invoice number again. This is very beneficial. When you are done, go ahead and click out the logout, and we have completed our demonstration of the distributor website.
So call me today at 800-431-0061 and start cutting your invoice and statement delivery costs. Eliminate the headaches and mundane processes and start freeing up your staff for more productive tasks. And, bottom line, start increasing your profit. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your call.